Back in ancient China, there was literally no food until this one guy looked at the ground and said,
Milk.
and invented rice, and no one was starving anymore. But that very same year, this Italian guy did the exact same thing, and now we have pasta and rice. But since that was found out back in the year of our Lord, 2015, we still haven't figured out just which type of grass is better. That's where me and Elliot come in. We're gonna duke it out and finally answer this once and for all. Or maybe we'll just end up yelling at each other like we usually do.
So my first point is that rice just has so much more variety to it. If you're eating egg fried rice, or you make a rice bowl, you aren't gonna put pasta as the base. Rice acts as a base to other foods. Granted, you can't eat rice by itself, because that's not appetizing or nutritious. But what it does is elevate other foods and makes them taste so much better. Like, what would a rice bowl be without rice? Sure, there's chicken and avocado, cheese, whatever you want to put in there, but the base is always gonna be rice. So that's what makes rice so great, stretching back all the way to when it was founded or whatever, like ancient China or something.
Rice is the most neutral food ever. That stuff has 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 protein. Rice does nothing. Pasta gives you a bunch of carbs to help you if you're about to go through a big race, and it tastes way better than rice.
Rice is just more popular than pasta. It was the OG. When the ancient Chinese people were like, yo, we can eat the grass on the ground, put it in an instant rice cooker, and then we'll have rice. Pasta just stole rice's idea. And all this fame that pasta gets, it's Italian, oh my god. No. Rice was there from the beginning. Rice was what elevated humans in the Middle East or Eastern, whatever. I'm not a history buff.
Just because something was there first doesn't mean it's superior. Take Spider-Man, for example. The second movie is arguably better than the first movie.
Okay, so first of all, you're wrong. The first one is way, miles better than the second one. The second one's fine. It's lacking in story. That's my problem with it. Yeah, the visuals, the animation is fantastic, but really, there isn't a lot of story there. I get that you're trying to transition from the first to the third, but it doesn't have the same significance. A better second movie in a trilogy would be the Two Towers. That was a great second movie. Arguably, you could watch that one first. Actually, no, The Fellowship is still better, but for different reasons.
My point is, just because something is the first doesn't necessarily mean it's superior.
It's still OG though. You can't deny that though.
Still doesn't make it superior.
You gotta respect your elders, Elliot, okay? These new up-and-comers with their pasta and their avocado toast, they don't respect rice.
Yeah, because everyone knows that people who eat rice, white rice, and enjoy it are some little words that I cannot say. And rice on its own is just such a neutral food. It has no negative or positive benefit. It's just so neutral. But pasta, it gives you those carbs. It's filling and it's good. You want to eat more. Rice is none of those.
Just because something's addictive does not make it good, Elliot, okay? Rice has less carbs and less calories than pasta. And when you're talking about rice, which is a base for other foods, it's better to have less carbs and less calories. Like you said, Elliot, it's neutral, but it's supposed to be neutral. It's not supposed to have so much of a flavor on its own. But rice is that helping hand for other foods.
My final point is some penne pasta with sprinkled Parmesan sauce and some ground beef mixed in there. It's so good. Pasta is just so much better. It's its own dish, and you can go to sleep knowing you just had a great meal. That's my point.
Well, Elliot's over here being a pasta meat writer, or pasta writer in this case, I guess. Rice is much easier to prepare. If you have an instant pot, you put the water in, you put the rice in, you push the button, and you're done. But if you want to make pasta, you have to boil the water, you have to put salt in, you have to put pasta in, you have to stir it. It's just so much more of a process. And lastly, again, I'm gonna reiterate this, rice allows other foods to show their glory and show their flavor. Rice doesn't have too big of an ego, but rice was the base for all of human civilization back from when it started up to now. Well, if you want to involve yourself in this debate too, just drop down which one you like better, pasta or rice, in the comments, and make sure to explain your reasoning. So, that's really about it.
See ya.